Well, Liam Rosenior, 3 months in at Chelsea now, is experiencing, for sure, the full, highly scrutinised complexity of life at a big club. If it's not one thing, it's another. But as Pep has repeatedly proved, the solution to everything is always simply to win. Win here, and he is in business. Well, next month, this will be the cup final, or it might well be. For now, for Chelsea, top 5 is the prize, and that'll take some chasing. They have just 5 points from their last 6 league games, now 7 to play. It's going to be tight. City's margins every bit as tight, but their aim is higher. One trophy secured. They alone have eyes on a domestic treble. For sure they have eyes on Arsenal now. It might have been a 12-point gap last night. Tonight it can be 6, if ever there were a day to be seized. Chelsea off consecutive Premier League defeats without scoring. Manchester City also having dropped points in each of their last 2 domestic league games. Flicked in by Turkey. O'Reilly! Oh, he is the man right now! Living his best life and some. It's a massive Manchester City breakthrough at the bridge. And it's Nico O'Reilly in the headlines again. And he has his boss standing proud again. Up on his feet and animated. He are still chasing the English domestic treble, which only he and City have achieved in 2019, their season of 98 points, when they won their last 14 Premier League matches, including actually a 6-0 win against Chelsea. They still only finished a point ahead of Liverpool. They won a League Cup final against Chelsea on penalties, an FA Cup final against Watford certainly not on penalties. And if they win this football match, they are within 6 points of Arsenal, with next week's head-to-head to come, and of course a further game in hand. Doku. Ryan Cherki still teasing and feeding it in for Gahey! How he's loving that! Big poised centre-half with a massive poised moment, and City are in charge. Well, as the one who had to sit out the League Cup final, Mark Gahey, there are few likelier to feel hunger sharper than his for any prizes that follow. One back by Doku. Doku all the way! And Manchester City are right in the thick of it again. And that is a fairly pointed message from City's travellers at the expense of Arsenal. And Arsenal will be feeling it, there's no question about that. And 1 goal became 2, 2 became 3. The goal difference is a potential issue, because if City did beat Arsenal next week, then they are headed, all other things being equal, towards identical points tallies. That assumes an awful lot. But this could be the sort of denouement to a season where genuinely every goal matters.
That one.
And that is enough for Manchester City, certainly. Manchester City on the march, and just when it matters most. No team, no boss, times a sprint finish. Better than Manchester City, better than Pep Guardiola. This is a massive win with a loud message attached. A swing weekend. Manchester City right back in the thick of it. Arsenal battle anxiety. City spread their springtime wings. O'Reilly, Gahey, Doku, and Manchester City win it. Chelsea, as you see there, now 4 points off the top 5, but the headline gap is the gap right at the top. A gap which last night might have been 12 points is tonight closed to 6. City Arsenal a week from now. Get the popcorn in. Chelsea 0, Manchester City 3.